So now we need to leave 5 minutes ago for my neurology appointment, which we've been waiting for like 8 weeks. And the car's dead. This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Good morning. Hey babe, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
It's a crazy morning.
Always something, right?
So, first of all, you can probably tell it's foggy. It's very humid outside. Peter went out to breakfast this morning, or went to our friend's house for breakfast and hanging out. Hold on. And I just like woke up and got ready and whatever. But the insurance investigator, whatever it's called, inspector, came to inspect the damage on our car from when that semi truck hit it. And apparently he left the car like halfway on. So now we need to leave 5 minutes ago for my neurology appointment, which we've been waiting for like 8 weeks. And the car's dead. So whatever, it is what it is. So our friend is gonna come jump our car for us. It's pouring out, and yeah, that's that. Oh my gosh, Vadim is here already. Wow, that's a fast friend. Woohoo! How appropriate that Vadim is wearing our gratitude hat, because we are grateful for you. Thank you for jumping our car. That was the quickest jump I've ever. Whoa, whoa. Everything okay?
Yep.
Are we good?
Oh wait.
Oh wait, what?
Are we not started?
Are we not? Oh, weird. Okay, can you call him really quick? Ah! Okay, we had to charge it again, but this time we're actually running. And while you were out there charging it, the hospital called.
Oh really?
Yeah. For the head CAT scan. Since I can't get in to see the ENT yet, we'll go get a CAT scan.
Today?
No.
Oh.
In like a week, but we'll see. All right, off to the hospital, and Vadim is gonna take our stuff to the post office that we were gonna do since we left like a half hour early, but now we're like right on time. So hopefully there won't be traffic, and yeah. You okay?
Oh yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, this is really weird, but that wasn't that long. It was probably like 40 minutes, that I guess 40 minutes of it sitting on battery.
Yeah. But
I wouldn't think it would die so soon, but
crazy.
I had given the adjuster the keys so that he could check the mileage on the car. But I didn't stay out there because it was pouring raining. And he brought the keys back inside. So I assumed he turned off the car.
Oh well. I'm really grateful we have friends who are so close. Because if we had to like wait for roadside assistance or something, we would definitely not make it to the appointment we've waited 8 weeks to go to.
Oh man.
Holy moly. This morning as I was getting ready, or attempting to get ready, and I was like trying to get dressed, I was like on the floor coughing my brains, lungs, guts, all the things, coughing all the things out, and vomiting on the floor at the same time. Glamorous. But Peter came in with the cleanup crew. Thank you. He's got my back and my guts. I was just thinking this morning and praying that I would be able to communicate clearly at this appointment, because this appointment, like, part of me is like really hopeful. I really want this appointment to come out with solutions and ideas and creative thinking and all the things, but the reality is they probably won't have all the answers, and there's probably not going to be an easy quick fix, but all I can do is I am praying that I will communicate clearly. I will remember the things I need to say. Peter printed out the whatever 6 weeks of headache logs that I've been keeping, and just do our best. I went on the online portal last night to make sure there wasn't any other paperwork that they needed me to bring, and it didn't say anything, so hopefully that's all. I don't know, hopefully I'm not missing something that I need to be bringing, but they didn't tell me to bring anything, so. I don't even, I don't feel nervous. I don't have nervous belly. I will when we drive up, but maybe the car not starting took over the nervous belly for me.
There you go.
In 2 miles,
That's what I wanted to get. This is reminding me so much of Scotland, the stone wall and the green and the rain, and it just reminded me of walking in Scotland. Memories. We're here. I just took my mask off and it fell. I'll have to find another one before I go out. We're in. This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Yeah. I'm filling out the paperwork.
Thanks. Okay, car powwow with the Freys. We finished at the appointment. The doctor was superb, super thorough, and thankfully Peter made a good point. He really looked at the big picture, and basically the conclusion is there are about 99 contributing factors. So obviously with CF components, the pressure from all the coughing, the sinus components, the list goes on and on. We mentioned IVIG, we mentioned my blood sugar dropping, and just taking all of these contributing factors. First of all, he wants an MRI. So that's the next step as far as the neurology side of things. So we feel good about that. Imaging's a good idea, and he's hopefully everything's perfectly normal in your MRI, but we need to get that so we can rule out anything, I guess, with abnormalities there.
Yeah.
And he wants us to continue because we've got appointments with my ENT coming up, and he was definitely go that route and see what they say in the sinus realm.
He was kind of saying hopefully maybe you could do something about sinuses, because that's one of those variables in the picture.
And we think it's one of the main contributing factors. But
yeah. And what he was saying was, it sounds like Mary gets these headaches on the top of her head, and then there's all these contributing factors to make that headache worse. So there's the sinuses, there's possibly IVIG making it worse, low blood sugar, hormones,
right.
And the pressure of coughing being the biggest catalyst to making it be a killer headache.
Yeah.
And we're kind of, I'm not saying it's on hold until after we see the NT, but it kind of is, because it's basically, he said, let's see if you can do something about that, and then once we're addressing that, maybe we can address other things then.
It was interesting because I tried to be as thorough as possible with here's how the pain feels, and feels like an ice pick, and he's okay, is the knife stabbing in and out, or is it staying in, or went through those sorts of details. And he was saying the underlying headache and then the ice pick in my head are potentially two different scenarios that make each other worse, which I don't know. I guess I never thought oh, I have two different kinds of headaches going on, but it is truly different. But anyway, we feel good about that. He also was mentioning, and if you have needed to use Tylenol or ibuprofen or something in the past, you've probably heard the term rebound headaches, and I've never noticed that.
Correlated it.
Right, correlated it. But he said, let's try to hopefully eliminate that factor. So doing Tylenol less, he added another medication. So I have 3 different medications that I can rotate. And he understood the fact that coughing is not only, I'm gonna explain pain, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, I have to breathe in really hard, it's gonna hurt.
What the heck?
Okay, hold on. Okay. Lightning.
Oh.
Ouch. Okay, so he knows that coughing is inevitable. It's going to happen, and it is
Necessary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So he knows that I can't just not treat the pain, and the coughing makes the headache worse, and the coughing is necessary. And he basically was just being honest and saying, like, I can't fix it, probably, but let's address the sinuses. Here's another medication to put in your rotation, and let's see how it works, and tweak your use of Tylenol a little bit, and let's go from there. So overall, really glad we went.
Yeah.
Really glad to get another perspective. You know, as much as we would love for him to be like, oh, this is definitely the problem, here's the perfect answer, that's obviously not what happened, and we didn't think that was what was gonna happen. But it's great to have another person looking at it from another perspective, I guess.
Yeah. So hopefully the ENT will be able to do something for these sinuses.
But it is such a catch-22, the ENT thing. Because of the recovery and the potential complications. It's just...
But at this point, it's worth the risk. Like, and it's not going to be the same surgery you had last time.
Hopefully not. Because the first surgery, they had to like drill in my sinus cavities a lot, so there was more bleeding, and we know more. Okay, so like I can talk myself into it, like it's gonna be okay. But basically, the next couple of days, so I canceled the horse riding lesson for Monday just because I'm starting to have these low-grade fevers, and on Monday I was just feeling so icky, but I knew I wanted to go to horseback riding, but I think I need to take a break from that. Also, my family's coming into town, so he was like, totally, when your family's here, like take whatever meds you need to take so that you can feel like a human and enjoy your time. So I plan to do exactly that. And I also told him, like, some days I think I have this hope in the back of my mind, and I know that it's such a stupid hope that maybe the headache won't come today. And then I wait to see if it comes, and then I accidentally wait just a little bit too long. And then I'm backtracking once I take meds, and it's just like, but he was like, nope, just take it right at the first onset and see what happens. And it was interesting to talk about IVIG, because some patients, when they take IVIG, they have a really bad headache when they're having the medication. I've never had a headache with IVIG, but...
Or so we thought.
So we thought. Never like directly.
Yeah, like do the dose and then like,
Never had that, but when we zoom out, my headaches have gotten more frequent and more severe over the last 2 years.
Yeah, which I hadn't even like thought about, but he had been sitting there listening to us talk about all these things and how headaches have gotten worse in the last 2 years, blah, blah, and then we bring up IVIG, and he's like, well, the timing fits. Like,
it's crazy.
When you started IVIG. So he said, like, I don't think IVIG is causing the headaches, but I think they're probably making it worse.
And it's I appreciate this about him. He was like, it's another necessary evil, right? Like, IVIG, it has given me some stability that I did not have before. So it's necessary. But yes, it's probably going to contribute to your headaches, but we're going to do what we can to make it through. There's some other factors about like medications that I cannot take because of bleeding or my spleen issues or whatever it is. And he's like, so this is off the table, this is off the table, you've got to do IVIG, you've got to do, you know, what you have to do, what you cannot do. And so we're going to make the most of it, and let's start with an MRI and the ENT, and let's go from there. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Now I'm a little bit wondering why my spleen was just hurting so bad.
That is weird.
Well, you guys, we are going to be running some errands. I am literally like psyched out of my mind. My family is coming into town, so we're just getting some
tomorrow.
I know.
I like that just sunk it in my mind that it's tomorrow they're coming.
Thank you guys for coming on this day with us. Thanks for coming on the fun days on the boat, or the lazy, I don't want to say lazy, but lazy days at simple days at home, cooking in the kitchen, or going to the hospital.
Headache updates in the car.
Thanks, guys. And
as always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
I think all he knew was Q.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night. Oh, you do look a little bit sleepy. We love you.